Hi everybody, RMEP here for eXplorminate.net, and welcome back to my Let's Try of Dawn of Andromeda. It's a new Space 4X game that has just been recently issued for full release out of early access. If you remember last time, we decided to do some colonization. I think apparently, if I remember correctly, we had one planet, and I'm just trying to find it, that had a little flag there. I think that's where we're going to go. Perfect. So anyway, we're going to continue on with our colonization attempts as we kind of circle around. You can see here that we've met a minor faction. This is our government. Where is our diplomacy window? There it is. The Hodani clan. We've paid him tribute. Says something along the lines of, hey, don't hurt me. I'm awesome. That's great. So it looks like we've got no research in progress. We should probably get onto that. Now you can see here that the tech tree is kind of a little bit of... It's broken down into 3 different areas. It looks like military, I'm guessing structure, and physics. And we get to pick whatever we want. I don't remember what was the very last one we picked. Solid fuel engines, that doesn't seem right. The real question is, where do we go from here? Don't really have any enemies, so I'm guessing that picking anything in this area seems like it might be a bit of a waste. We should probably... Oh, that's right. We picked nano farms. That's exactly what we did. So let's pick construction blueprint holograms. Increases base productivity in all colonies by 0.2. 2 months and 2 weeks. Let's research that. One thing I do like about the actual tech tree is it's a little unique. You have to go one way or the other to kind of continue down into the tech tree. Further and further you go, there's some mystery stuff along the way, but it's broken into 3 sections, which I like. Artifacts, we don't have any. Available projects, study the Terran Union. Takes about a month and a week. Nah, I'm good. I know about the Terran Union. Seems like they're nice people. That being said, I think what we're going to do is we're going to quickly just check up on our colonies, because it stands right now we only have one, but we're kind of focusing on building up that colony in general, just from base up. You can remember from what we've picked from our race, we actually don't require any a lot of food. Basically, we don't still require a lot of food. That was one of the things that we did, so we were kind of trying to boost production in terms of, or sorry, our growth versus production. So let's just check up on how our planets are doing. Planets and colonies are colonies. YN1. Yen 1? Good enough for government work. Okay, so we've got some military, we've got some science. Prosperity, I believe this is, or housing infrastructure, that's what it was. There's social infrastructure. So let's try to get to that planet. I want to view that planet. Click on it. My building queue is empty. Now, pause it. Decadent station. Don't need that. Ships. That being said, I thought that I'd be able to build some infrastructure. Oh, here we are. This is our distribution of our productivity, I believe. Huh. It seems to me that if we go back to... It should be paused. If we go back... Where are we right now? Research menu. Since we've got nano farms. Oh, I see. So it raises the maximum level farming infrastructure. Okay, so it's not actually like a building queue. Just allows us to build a little bit more. 2 to 3. Is that what it did for us? Okay, well, as it stands right now, we're producing 3 food. Where's that potassium? Where's that? Yeah, so 3 food and 0 research, which is weird because we've got 2 research. Fill that up. Okay. Resources for trading. We don't really need to trade anything. Let's just see where our ship's gonna go. Our research in Yin is now available at level 1 out of 2. Okay, so we've got 1 research. Okay, so the more that you put into there, the more research it goes into your bar, and then once your bar is good to go, it raises it to the next level. So there's caps here, level 1 of 2, 2 of 3, etc. See, our industries are already at 2 out of 2, so it almost seems like I should take that out of there and probably place it in farming. Why not? No, let's put it in housing, because I'm not worried about farm right now. Go that way. 12 credits a week. Our balance is negative 2 credits a week. Boy, oh boy. Okay, well, either way, my colony ship looks like it's about there, so setting up a colony on Sninda 1 at 0%. Okay, well, she's going to grow. That being said, there doesn't seem to be too much here. I've got lots of money. I'm kind of thinking that I should be doing something with that. Now, it does say that I am a colonization happy. Okay, I got a hammer destroyer. Okay, I built a few destroyers just so I could get my fleet going. So I've got 1 fleet consisting of a hammer destroyer. I'm going to go back to the ship building yard. Frigate and the Shimmer fighter, the hammer destroyer. Looks like those guys are, yeah, well, why not? We'll build another couple ships, why not? Tell you right now, you can never really go wrong with building ships. And while we're at it, doesn't seem to be any negative mechanic involved when building another colony ship. So why don't we just build another colony ship and see where we're at right after that? Okay, so my scout is still there. We're gonna continue scouting here. Really see my ship too well. Oh, I see. This gas planet is average. I've gone to Mara 2. This gas planet is average. Living conditions are decent. And the traits are great landscapes. Tripled profits from tourism. So I guess if anybody wants to visit a gas giant, we've got one that'll be available to us. Okay, so we have a message from the Ulkar Republic. President Paulson. Looks like some type of lizard who's had a bad experience falling down the mountain of a large crystalline mountain. There's a shapely form, a pleasant voice. You are quite what angels are made out of. I would feign spending more time in your company. Universal Translator seems like it's a little bit out of whack, but I'm guessing that was supposed to be quite nice, I suppose. Now, that being said, what have I got here for my planets? What is this? My survey ship. Okay, so I haven't got anything that my survey ship can actually go after. Trying to pick where my hammer destroyer is. It looks like I've only got the 1 hammer destroyer going, and then my survey ship is continuing on. So, okay, so we go into this sector here, which is the Zenti. Guessing I'm looking for a gas planet. It's weird. I've been able to colonize any planet. I don't see that there's a terrible difference in terms of my ability. Like, it doesn't seem to be any type of blocker or anything like that that says that I can't colonize one particular planet over another. Wondering if that has to do with my happiness of my population. unclear to me. So what we're going to do is build up our fleet a little bit, and then we're going to go and colonize some planets. And what do we got? A colonizable planet has been found in the Lockheed system. Okay, well look, two little flags. Small, very good. Looks like we've got the landscape, which is good for tourism. And what's this? Lyoket 1, very good living conditions. It's got Syrian seeds. Consumers are more fertile and more likely to produce children thanks to unique properties. Interesting, considering what giant ball gas that they would consider us eating these seeds as good stuff. And the traits, vast swamps, making infrastructure 20% more expensive. Well, another reason why we should build another colony ship. Now, that being said, I have not seen the borders of anybody else. Build a frigate. Let's go to our new colonized planet. Okay, appoint a new governor to this new planet. Looks like it's not too pleasant, as you can see here. Snowing. Looks like Western Canada, so I'll dig it. So we've got 3 balls of energy from our race to decide who we're going to do it. I'm going to go against the grain just to see what happens and pick a Democrat. You can remember our government type is authoritarian, so I'm going to pick a Democrat. See what that does. So he's got experience. So what I got here, it looks like the population's good for 0.8 billion, so about 800 million people or souls or little balls of energy. My approval rate is terrible. Oh, okay, well now this is going to all make sense to us. It looks like this type of planet isn't ideal for our race. Even though we had a little flag there, it's going to be minus 6%. Negativist nature for our race. That would not be the same thing. And this has dangerous fauna. Why did this have a little flag if it was so terrible for me? We're a -5 a week. So let's go to... I have 5 investment points. I don't know if I really want to get into any of them, quite frankly. Because it's going to cost us more money. I'll put 1 into housing and call this a day and see how this one goes. And you can see here our borders have expanded appropriately. And we'll go from there. I don't know if Miranda, is that the one that we were looking at? Yeah, it seems like what I should probably be doing is expanding quite heavily. So you can see here, again, I'm sorry, that sound is brutal. What is that even there? Oh, the, Wernini Donani wants to talk to you. Okay, so it looks like this is one of our... I have no idea what this is all about, quite frankly. Werni Donani talks about you. He has been singing your praises to everyone in the council about your leadership. It seems you have a slightly improved approval. He has significantly improved their approval of your government. Happiness for everybody in the council has improved by +8. I'm assuming this is because he's authoritarian and that's we compliment the government. So I'm guessing that's one of the council members has been greasing my palm a little bit, or maybe it's the other way around. I'm not 100% sure. That's always good. And I could always see that if you decided to pick something similar like I did with the Democrat, it could have gone south for me. Okay, so we're going to go down this hyper lane for our scout. Sorry if you can't really see that. It's because the ships appear as an icon and tell you, sweet mother of pearl, that engine is loud. So anyway, you get into the... I wanted to actually pull in to kind of show you what the scout's doing, but the engine is so loud. So we're going to go to this hyper lane and discover whatever the star system has to do. And in the meantime... Oops. Hammer Destroyer has been built. Okay, so we're building up our military. That's always good. What do we got here? Approval rating on Yin 1, which is my main building, my main city. And I'm going to take this down. We can get our... We're constantly in negative. Seems like if you have a... I guess this is a way to kind of increase everything. Prism, I guess, maybe? We'll stay at a -5 a week. And I guess once you've built these up to their maximum levels, that's, you know, that's kind of where the investment stops in the actual process. Okay, it looks like we've got Calandra. That's a nice name. Right here. Small, harsh environment, a desert planet. Not very interesting. Let's click our little scout ship this way. We'll continue on. The reason that I... Oh my god, sorry. Again, I'm fairly certain that I have this thing on absolutely, like, the audio is on, like, 0. It's 0. Apparently that happens every time the research is complete, so I'm going to have to keep a track on that because, sweet mother of God, I almost dropped something in my pants. The research of the construction blueprint holograms has been successfully completed. Our current research queue is empty. Let's do something else. Okay, we've got nano farms, qualified shipwriters, estimated time. Let's do charismatic, sustainable... you know what? Let's do sustainable solar cities. Having infrastructures in your colonies is +1. So I'm guessing that means that your actual investment cap is increased by 1? Neoscientists. Growth influence, growth speed by 15%. I really need something for the economy. Orbital logistics. Charismatic, sustainable. Structure would get us more people, I guess, but you know, let's do it. It's estimated 2 weeks. I can go 2 weeks. Anybody can do it 2 weeks. Now, again, what I was trying to do. So now it doesn't seem to I have a fleet. So individual ships you have to pick, right? Assigned fleet. Okay, I want to assign a fleet. I'll do to number 1. Oh, I see. So what happens is you pick all 3 fleets. So instead of combining into some type of stacked unit, your individual ships will be picked, and because I can pick, I'll just click the number 1 on my keyboard, and that'll be good to go. So we're going to build a second colony ship. Still negative colony. I'm kind of curious about our finances. How do we get to, how do we increase our taxation? I believe that was what we could do. Let's click on the finances. Yeah, there we go. High taxes. If you live in Europe, you know exactly what I mean. Okay, so we don't have, it doesn't seem like we have anybody who's dangerous, but we've got a building a colony ship. Scout ships continuing on as normal. Oh, look at here. We have the Theta. Theta? Yeah, that's good enough for government work. Looks like we have an empire. So who's this? The Terran Union. Okay, so we know who the Terran Union are, and they are sharing our borders. Hopefully there's no border friction. Let's see if we can go to the diplomacy and contact the Terran Union. They're neutral to us. Utopic, military power 55. That being said, what's ours? 45. Okay, well that's including our building our 3 ships, so they're still ahead of us. They've got 2 colonies, we've got 2 colonies, technological power. You know what, generally speaking, they are just beating us right to the punch along that everything. But let's interact with them and see what they say. Ah, so you're still around. That's great news. Although it does imply a huge waste of resources on our part to attempting to end your worthless lives. Wow. Jeez. What are you going to say? So we've got a whole bunch of options here. Might as well discover this diplomacy window a little bit. Looks like we need to declare war. Well, we don't want to do that. They're stronger than us. Their borders may not be as large, but they do have the same amount of colonies. Impose embargo, prohibiting their trade ships from trading with our colonies. I didn't even know you can have trade ships. This is something we'll have to explore later on. Declare your friendship. Other than improving the relationships with them by 5, we please factions that get along with the Terran Union and displease the ones who don't. Cost 2 of my influence, which it looks like I have to. I can praise them. It gives me a boost for 4 months. Insult them. So basically what happens is, and this is me just picking it up as I go here, dear friends of eXplorminate, influence is basically something that we're going to build up over time through various different means, and we can use this to spend diplomatically on doing things like declaring friendship or praising, insulting, or threatening. Even fabricating a cause bella. Send a proposal. Well, maybe we can get a proposal going. Now, oh, I see. So you have to, in this case, it is 3 of 7. It looks like I have to discover 3 different research points to completely unlock probably the next tier, I'm guessing. We'll see what happens. It'll be interesting. But well, we should check out this diplomacy window while we're here. Let's see what the propositions. Well, I don't want to give up my influence. Sign a non-aggression pact. And we'd like him to sign a non-aggression pact. Doesn't seem... what side am I on here? Because it says we sign on both... Yeah, we sign... No, that can't be it. Okay, there seems like a lot of different things. Okay, so we're left, they're right, because they're off in Thea, so looks like we can get a idea of what they're building. They also have an ancient book. No ultimatum. What I want is them to sign an aggression pact. So send proposal? We'll think about it. Okay. Never mind then. So we know where their borders stand. We also know that we've got 2 colony ships on the go right now. Ugh. They rejected our proposal. Apparently they don't want to hang out with us. Fine by me. Bunch of skinheads anyway. Alright. Colony ship has been built. So where are we going to go? I think we're going to go to one planet. Where was it? Up here in the Lyocret. Oh man, just terrible. Can I rename this? Can I rename these sectors? Let's see if we can rename this sector. How would I do that? Oh. No? Okay. And rename. Maybe we'll rename it afterwards. Anyway, I'm going to pick my ship. Colony ship. Oh, these are the designs, so is there an easy way for me to pick my ships up? No, these are all just... Okay, so I guess I'll have to scroll back. It would like... Where is my... Can't be right. There's got to be a way to see what ships I have available. That's... Why am I doing quantum shields? I don't want to do that. I want solar. Yeah, there we go. Ship designs, planet and colonies, fleets, there we go. There's a fleet. Wow, that's not what I want. So it looks like I literally have to go back and manually do this, which is bizarre. Hey, if you're noticing something that I'm not in the comment section below, fire it my way, because this is annoying, because a lot of these ships have the same view. Okay, never. Okay, I got my colony ship here. I want to go to, which one of these is the better one? First off, we'll get them moving. They're small and small, both very good. Looks like Lyoket 1 is going to be my destination. So this comes down. No, that's just the menu. Confusing, dear sir, confusing. I just want to pick my ships. Okay, so we're just gonna move along. Where's my scout ship at this point? Okay, he's still in Thea, so Theata. Okay, I gotta go and use this hyper. Okay, that's perfect. Why do I have this as my scout ship locked here? No, he's moving. Okay. So here we go. I'm gonna have to turn sound right off. I'm sorry, because that I can't move it any further. I thought that it's 0. Oh no, it looks like I can move it a little bit. We'll get a little music, but we won't have any sound. It's okay, the sound is pretty basic. Okay, so it looks like we have an overseer. What's this, a space creature? Let's zoom in on him. Can't... Okay, so that's the only view we're gonna get. No idea what he does. Got some damage. He's got 4 different swords with 12 on it. I'm guessing 12 of a specific type of weapon damage. Now he doesn't seem to be doing anything about it. No colonization options here. So I think we're just gonna avoid him. Oh, but he's going after us there. Oh, he's fast too. Eh, not fast enough. I'll have to keep an eye on that guy. Okay, we got some research complete. We've researched sustainable solar cities. Excellent, excellent. Super cities. Housing infrastructure +1. Let's go with charismatic leaders, which gives us more influence. It'll be able to deal with the Terran Union because they don't seem to be particularly nice people. And it looks like our colony ship, our second colony ship, is complete. And we're going to go down to Myra. Like, I have no... I realize that sound doesn't actually... I don't know if the sun actually sounds like that or not, but it literally sounds like you're just straight cooking in a fire. Okay, we're going to continue to move around. It looks like our colony ship is ready to go into the Lyoket system. Move it around. What's our finances doing? We're still at -2, eh? That's with the increase in our goodies. I'm kind of wondering why our finances are so terrible. I've got high taxes. Tourism's 4, taxes, so 27. Policy costs, and our ship maintenance is quite high. I wonder what? I turned off the sound effects. I wonder if that's tied to the music. Okay. We have received a distress signal. Received a distress signal coming from the Clum system. We can choose to ignore. Okay, I'm just gonna stop right here. Like, if you know, pay attention to any type of astrology, you know that we, you know, when we started looking at the stars as a human race, almost every one of them has some, every constellation has like a name tied to it, to some type of Greek mythology, because that's often when we started, you know, plotting stars. So we could have Aries or Persephone or anything when it comes to these constellations, but I get the Clum system. Coulomb, yeah, maybe the Coulomb system. Sounds like some type of engine coolant. Anyway, we can choose to ignore it or try to go to that system and see what's going on. Add to the Emperor song. Okay, show me the system location. Yeah! Beat it! It's 150 million light years. I don't give 2 pounds of Florian berries about that. Jeez. Okay. Oh, what's this? Looks like we've got someone else here. Pause this for a second and discover who our neighbors are. I bet they're nice people. Okay, what do we got here? Can I click on that? No. No, what do I got? How did I click on it before? Clicked on that? No. Okay. Oh, what's this? Okay, wait, have I discovered him already? I just know where his borders are? Let me see what the diplomacy window. Oh, okay, so this is the clan that we're actually asking for help with. He's got some type of space station, some frigates, some destroyers. What's this here? A carrier? Wow, so they're no joke. Let's see if the diplomacy screen can tell me what they got for military power. 60. And mine's 55. That means my fleet could take care of this? That seems odd. Hope those numbers are right, because I'm getting all saucy about this all of a sudden. Okay, well, my scout's in that sector, and they're not attacking it. Obviously, we paid our tribute appropriately. And we're going to continue on. Care how our colonies are doing. Emperor log. Overview? No, I don't care. Right. Unrest in Sinti 1. Okay, so our research is complete. Let's go for particle beams, because we've got some neighbors now. Unrest in Shinda 1. There is significant unrest in Shinda 1. Productivity has been halted by 0.5 and the risk of rebel faction may take over. Well, that's what happens when you ask energy people to live on a place and only Canadians and Russians can live. Alright, now why is our approval rating so low? Real question is, how do we get it back up? Tourism? By 2? It'll cost us 6 credits for a week. Well, we'll see if we can't get those people a little topped up on some happiness. Why not, right? We made contact with the Horindo Saigagi? Okay. Who are they? Them anywhere? Oh, here they are. Oh, I guess I have to go to the diplomacy window? And they're not showing up. Oh, here they are. He's a traveler. Oh, okay. It looks like he'd be part of the council, so I could actually hire him. He's floating around. I don't know what he's doing, but he's a neutral liberal. He leans towards liberal. For 500 credits, it looks like I can actually hire him. I won't, just because he's corporeal and I'm a little ball of energy, so we're just going to continue on with what we know and who we're going to go. We've made the Ashanti clan. Okay, can we show you that? And we'll have to go to the diplomacy window and stop. And it looks like he is a pirate clan. Lovely. Well, are you here to kneel before us? Nice mask. Never mind. I don't want to pay your protection fee because we've already got someone protecting us, right? Besides, my fleet's awesome. Unless he's planning to attack our fleet. And in that case, that's no good. What are you doing? I thought you'd be colonizing by now. Oh, he's just been sitting there. Alright. There's no type of queue system, unfortunately. So to tell us, hey, your ship's not, you know, is sitting here doing nothing. It's just frustrating. Ooh, Epsilon's got something good. Okay, everybody. Kind of running out of time. I kind of plotted through this. Again, this is a blind let's try, so if it does seem like I'm having a little bit of trouble here, it's just because I'm learning a little bit of the mechanics as we go. Oftentimes, I will play a game well in advance before showing a video, but I actually thought that it'd be fun to play this kind of like on the cuff. Sometimes when you do that completely in the dark, you provide valuable feedback to the developer. By letting them know how someone walking into this blind would be a little bit frustrated or confused by some of the different, you know, UI issues or some of the lack of certain features. Like, I didn't know my colony ship was just sitting there, so I had like for like a month I had 1,000 colonists or 1,000,000 colonists or whomever is actually sitting on that thing, just going to wondering why we weren't entering orbit. Maybe it's there. Maybe there's a window that I'm completely unaware about, but it does seem like having a fleet window would be awesome to have. Just right on this right side. Big empty space here with it, nothing but purple dust. Hey, Army P, look over here. Your ship's not doing anything. Okay, so in this case, on my blind let's play, we've kind of discovered a little bit more, colonized a little bit more. We've got 2 colony ships out there and think what we're going to do is we're going to pick it up next time and see how big our borders are going to get. Humans seem like they're a big pile of meat bag garbage, so hopefully we'll get along with them. If not, we're going to take them out. And we got to see some type of strange fortress that went around and tried to attack my scout ship. So anyway, this has been RBP for eXplorminate.net. This has been Dawn of Andromeda in my Let's Try, and I'll see you next time.